Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to beautiful Antigua in Guatemala. Now this is one of the top destinations in Guatemala and it's so easy to see why, because it is absolutely stunning. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and literally everywhere you look there's a beautiful colonial building, amazing churches. This is the lovely Parque Central, which is the main park in the area, and just around me, I'll turn around so you can see, there's beautiful buildings everywhere. There's actually a weekend market going on as well, just behind me you can see. So I'm excited to spend a few days here looking around, exploring and taking a lot of photos, I imagine. Everywhere you look there's something amazing to see. This is right next to my hostel. Absolutely incredible building. So this is one of the most popular tourist streets in the city. Not only is the architecture on either side really lovely, but you of course get this incredible view of the volcano behind me. Now when I arrived yesterday there was too much cloud and you couldn't really see it, but it's a bit brighter today so you get a nice view. The bell tower just behind me is one of the most famous sites in the city, and you can see the volcano just through it there. There's loads of new brides come down here to have their bridal shots and couples having engagement photos. And while I was taking some photos of the brides, I turned around to see people taking photos of me taking photos of the brides, which is always quite funny. Blocks off the main square and I've come to a church with one of the most impressive facades that I've ever seen. Look how lovely that is. Antigua is always going to be busier on the weekend, but today's Sunday, so obviously the church is completely full of people who've just been to the service. There are loads of lovely markets all over town, but this one here is probably the winner for the most picturesque location. So obviously there's the volcano behind me, and then it's actually hosted in the ruins of El Carmen Catholic Church. So pretty. There's loads of handicrafts and jewellery. Quite a lot of local artists here as well, showcasing their pictures. Look at this. So pretty. So Antigua used to be an old capital of Guatemala, and it's literally got tens of churches, including this one, which is called San Francisco El Grande. And it is pretty El Grande, isn't it? There's ruins all over the city. Some of them have been turned into museums, some of them are markets, and I actually went to a wedding yesterday which was inside the ruins of an old church. Now on the weekend Antigua can actually get quite busy, but there are lots of spots like these lovely gardens here where you're pretty much on your own. It's a lot more peaceful than the main streets. So Antigua is actually a haven for food lovers, and there are so many restaurants and cafes to choose from. I walked past this place yesterday and I thought it looked really cool because they've made use of the old building, and then they've got loads of trinkets and jars, old typewriters. It's a pretty cool place, and they do tapas and wine, so I'm pretty happy. I'm always slightly obsessed with local markets, and I've just gone slightly out of the tourist area of Antigua, and we're now next to the bus station, and there's a big market here. It's got all the normal clothes and shoes, and then there's lots of little food stands as well. It's pretty good actually. The smell of raw meat around this section is actually quite overwhelming. Even for this type of market, it's a very strong smell. There's a few tourists around, but this generally seems like quite a local market. My final day in Antigua is a Monday, and although I really enjoyed spending the weekend here because it's a good party atmosphere, had some good evenings out, but it's actually quite nice today to just walk around with less tourists. There's actually still quite a few around, it's still a popular area, but there just isn't quite the constant stream of people blocking all the paths. Just got a tuk-tuk to a place called Serra de la Cruz, which is a viewpoint where you get an incredible view over the whole of Antigua, but you also get this amazing view of the volcano as well, and the tip of it is just covered in cloud like usual, but it's still a pretty amazing view.